I am speaking today because with such heartfelt sorrow, I deeply regret my abortion. My baby Paul would have been 40 years old this year. I am a living testimony. And in honor of my son and a woman who died having the same abortion procedure as I did, back in the same month, year, and city, I want to tell my abortion story, but not without the severe and emotional consequences, lifestyle consequences, that I incurred for decades. I had a boyfriend, and after my first sexual experience, I became pregnant. My boyfriend found out about abortions being done in New York. I didn't even know what the word abortion meant. So I did as I was told. A choice was made for me. As a 19-year-old, I was very scared and going alone to fly to New York in 1970 for a Celine abortion. I had no idea the procedure as well as the outcome. I even eventually sensed a shame beginning to form. In my mind, I even pretended I was either a business class passenger and/or visiting someone. In the abortion mill, I remember seeing glimpses of other women who had expressions on their faces that were similar to when someone dies, just staring, motionless. During the abortion procedure, the doctor explained to me what he was doing, but did not explain the outcome of my abortion. I recall very vividly his callous and heartless explanation of the procedure by telling me he was removing the amniotic fluid and replacing it with saline. He said, "This is just a clump of tissue. It's absolutely nothing. It's no big deal." I also remember him saying, "Go home or to a hotel as soon as possible." I was between 20 and 22 weeks pregnant. On my way home in mid-flight back to Chicago, my water bag broke. I picked up my boyfriend to go to a motel, and I aborted our baby in a motel bathroom. Shame and grief came along again as I actually watched my dead baby come out, which was too much to bear, so my silence became ever more increasing, thus tormenting my soul even more. I got a glimpse of my baby, which I will never forget as long as I live. When I saw my dead baby burned, I came running out of the bathroom hysterically screaming, and I couldn't stop thinking I'd just killed my baby. The burnt darkness was a reminder that I robbed my baby of life. I was never the same. I robbed my baby of a chance to live a life worth living, and as years went by, I felt my life become not worth living. I made very poor choices of an unhealthy lifestyle, from dating relationships, a suicide attempt, various forms of birth control contraceptives for my sexual lifestyle, and sterilization. I also had 2 failed marriages. I remember being hospitalized for my suicide attempt in 1982. One of the types of therapies they used for patients was making a collage. I made a collage of babies. The mental health professional asked me why I made a collage of babies. I remember telling them that I had an abortion. They did not offer any further mental health treatment and/or discussion relating to my abortion. Again, another form of silence. I have, however, been very blessed with 2 wonderful children. One from my first marriage, and my nephew, which I share raising from my second marriage. During my pregnancy and when my son was born, I had such joy, but there was also a profound sense of loss deep within my soul. In my second marriage, my 8-year-old nephew was left as an orphan. He was conceived in date rape. His mother died suddenly. God gave me the grace to continue on the road of progression and help fill the temporary void with another child to raise, replacing my baby that I killed, but I still needed the ongoing process of healing. 12 years ago, however, my joy, mercy, forgiveness, and hope was restored with God as I entered into the Catholic Church. This began the early stages of 40 years of the healing process. Today I am seeing a Catholic Christian mental health professional for my abortion experience, which has brought emotional healing for me. I am still, however, not without my emotional cross from time to time. This is my exercise in reparation, as I offer my emotional pain and prayers to God for an end to an abortion. But as St. Teresa Benedicta of the Cross, Edith Stein, said, "Hail the cross, our only hope." I am now proudly living the virtue of chastity that I wanted to do decades ago. The best defense against abortion holocaust is not to be silent, and that is why I'm silent no more. Thank you for listening to my testimony.